Salvador, James Reid, and Catherine Bernardo. Prepare yourself for a thrilling story of a trailblazing woman's journey to find love and the secrets that she'll unfold along the way. What an incredible trailer! Maybe we can put our hands up for Someone Someday. And welcome to our exclusive press conference for Someone Someday by Netflix. Ilang araw na lang, mapapanood na natin. My name is Gretchen Pulido and I will be your host this afternoon. Today we will get a glimpse of what to expect for Someone Someday and meet the amazing cast and the people behind the series, because this is your exclusive sneak peek, guys. And we will discover the thrill and excitement of meeting someone someday. And hindi ko na patatagalin. Are you guys excited to meet them? Naku, parang kulang ng energy. It's raining, everybody. Are you excited to meet the cast and directors of Someone Someday? People who brought Someone Someday to life. Please welcome Dolly Dulu. Hi, Dolly. Let's welcome Chad Vidales. Dimples Romana. At ang nagbabalik, our Majesty Ma Salvador. Let's give it up for James Reid. Grabe, look at the press. Kahit umuulan, present and on time. Thank you all for being with us today for this very, very special, exclusive Someone Someday sneak peek by Netflix. Tatanungin ko na kayo isa-isa. How are you all today? Ito, nagbabalik na, malapit na. July 24. Ilang tulog na lang, guys. Let's start with Dolly. How excited are you and how are you feeling today?
Thank you for that wonderful question. Nasabi. Sobrang excited kasi syempre we've been working for this area for so long. So finally, malapit na, ilang tulog na lang. Actually, nagulat nga kami na, so Friday na nga pala siya.
Diba? Ang bilis.
Ang bilis.
Nag-next ng Netflix na tayo noong February, tapos bilang, we're here now. Ito, ang nagbabalik si Mommy Madge. Madge, how excited are you? Ito na, at mamaya, ang dami naming tanong tungkol sa role mo.
Thank you. Siyempre, Gretchen, excited ako dahil finally, masashare na namin ng Someone Someday through Netflix. Mapapanood nyo na yan. Ang bilis. Friday, parang kakastart lang namin di ba, mga promo natin, and now, eto na kami. Malapit nyo nang mapanood. So, exciting.
Exciting indeed. And si James, James, sabi mo na medyo kinakabahan ka sa pagbabalik teleserye. Ngayon ba kinakabahan ka or excited na?
Even more now.
Talaga?
But it's thank you everyone for being here and for supporting the show with Netflix. We're so excited. Yeah, I agree. Time it's just flown. It's crazy that we're here right now. Yeah.
And medyo yung music mo rin mapapakinggan natin dito sa show, di ba?
One of my favorite parts of the show.
Yay! And we will get into that later. And ngayon, Kath, 2022 since Too Good to Be True. And now nagbabalik teleserye ka with Netflix for Someone Someday. How excited are you?
Very excited. Hi, Gretch. Good to see you.
Hi,
Hi,
guys.
guys. Good evening. Yes, I'm very excited. My last series was 2022, correct? And that was during the pandemic. That was actually parang our first partnership then with Netflix and ABS. So it's good to be back. Of course, Netflix keeps on growing, and we're just glad that we're here again to offer a show, and hopefully it will reach parang wider audience. So thank you to all our press and everyone who made time. Kasi ilang tulong na lang. So we need all the help we can get before namin i-launch siya officially on Friday.
Lapit na kasi Tuesday na nga ngayon,
Yes.
di ba? Sa tumbling na lang, eto na. Eh si Dimples, ikaw naman, how excited are you na mapapanood na finally ang Someone Someday?
I'm so thrilled. As you know, last time I worked with Catherine was Manang Sara pa.
Ano ba, 16?
Like we were kids, both of us.
Yes. Dimples na ba 16 years ago yun?
That's right.
What?
Yes,
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
So nag-abot-abot at umikot lang lahat. It came full circle for all of us. I'm excited to be working with Direk Chad. I worked with him, pero hindi pa siya director noon. Nasa set pa kami nila Direk Kathy and Madge and James and Direk Dolly. So now with Netflix, we're so grateful that you're all here tonight. Salamat po for your support.
Thank you. At si Direk Chad naman. Direk Chad, I remember you said dun sa next on Netflix event ng February na how exciting it is to share yung core values nating mga Pilipino and with Netflix on a global stage. So, eto na, how do you say how does Pinoy's love on a wider audience? Paano natin share with this show itong storya ng Someone Someday?
Well, if you get to see the uniqueness of the relationship of our characters, I think it's very true to how us Filipinos treat each other as families, as friends, as workmates, as lovers. And I think that's what will show to our global audience that how we differentiate ourselves from their kind of love.
And how was it working with Netflix for this show?
It's always a pleasure for working with Netflix. Grabe yung dedication and yung quality control and yung paano nila i-curate yung content na how to showcase the talent of the Filipinos to the global stage.
Dolly, ikaw naman, what are you most excited for now that the viewers will finally see itong Someone Someday and sa Netflix may experience yung kwento, and how fun was it doing this story?
Iko, syempre, exciting siya kasi, di ba, Southeast Asia yung release ng Someone Someday. So, hindi lang siya, we are kind of growing out of just our own market. Diba? We're trying to reach a bigger market. So, it's so exciting for us to see this show, especially, feeling ko, yun nga, someone posted this recently lang, na parang, yung surge ng mga series before etong Someone Someday, it's always about action, di ba, lagi siyang may ganong klase ng feels. Eh, growing up, di ba, laging love story or something interesting. Mga ganyan, nasa love yung main na pinapanood ng mga tao sa TV. Eh ngayon sa Netflix, ito yung pagbabalik ng ganong klase ng lightness. Di ba, yung ganong klase ng lightness na gusto natin maramdaman yung epekto ng pag-ibig. Because I think that's what we need now. But at the same time, yung show kasi namin, hindi lang siya puro lightness. Meron din siyang mixture of yung darkness. So I think we're getting the best of both worlds. Diba? We are introducing something new, and at the same time, we are refreshing din sa kung ano na yung nakasanayan pa rin nila ngayon. So parang, it's a good reminder kasi ganun yung show namin eh. Parang sabi nga nila, you'll feel everything dito sa show namin. So, kikiligin ka, kakabahan ka, matatakot ka, hindi mo na alam. Pero it's gonna be a fun ride, di ba? Yun lang naman yung kailangan lang mag-commit nila dun sa relationship ng bawat characters. Kasi I think all the characters bring something different. Iba-iba yung dala nila, iba-iba din yung personality nila, and mix it all together, something magical came out. And that's what we're excited for the people to see.
And I love it pag sa interviews nyo, you say that this show is something modern, progressive, feel-good, aside from na may thriller pa siya, na may betrayal at kung anong aksyon, and of course, may love. So talagang tama yung sabi mo eh. Andun lahat ng sahog. Now this question goes to Catherine, Maha, Dimples, and James. Now it's safe to say that everyone was hyped nung lumabas yung trailer ng Someone Someday, and then when it dropped, without giving away too much, can you please introduce your characters to everybody? Gaano ka complex? Because Maha, I always hear you saying very layered yung role mo. Ikaw naman, Dimples, can you share with us ano ang aabangan sa character mo dito?
First, I always find it hard to answer a question starting with not revealing too much. Because I think for the show, particularly, what we love about it is that in the same way that the profile of Netflix is when you get into Netflix, you never know what you're gonna get, it's the same way for ours, no? It's like, parang akala mo, alam mo na yung mangyayari, pero hindi pa rin. And for me, as Tita Precious, I think siya yung, siguro without giving away too much, siya yung tipo ng tao na meron ka sa buhay mo na mas ramdam mo yung pagiging pamilya mo sa kanya kahit di kayo magkadugo. We always have that one person, or maybe two or three for all of us, na parang, grabe no, itong taong to, laging nandyan sa akin, mamahalin niya ako, alagaan niya ako, kahit hindi ko siya kadugo. And for me, I think particularly that is my character as Tita Precious in terms of relation with Kat. Hanggang doon na lang yung kikwento ko.
Hindi ko natatanungin kung mabait ka or hindi. Hanggang doon na lang daw. Kasi may mga twists and turns.
At saka may kalawti
May kalawti ka?
Oo, baka mabigla ka.
Sa kusino.
Sige, aabangan natin kung sino yung ka-love team mo. Now si James, what about you? Without giving too much away, can you share with
I'm
us?
so bad at that. Okay. Without giving too much away, I play Jordan Valentin. For me, Jordan is the kind of person where he always tries to do the right thing. Always, he has a very strong moral compass, and it's very what's the word I'm looking for? It's very honorable, actually. Jordan is a very honorable character. He's very loyal, and what I like about him the most is his passion for music. You know, how he expresses himself through writing songs.
So you could relate. Do you see a part of you?
I can relate because in real life I wrote those songs.
How many songs can we expect na? I think sabi mo
It's
5?
4 or 5.
4 or 5, di ba? Yeah.
Yes. We'll see. Maybe
Kinig,
6.
James, kinikilig ka ba na part yung songs mo ng project na ginagawa mo?
I'm super honored that my music was able to make it into the show. I've been focusing on music for the last 5-6 years. So being able to integrate that into a project of this scale, I'm super honored.
I'm just curious, were you the one who told, Dede, put naman my music? Or was he the one who said, can we put your music in the show?
I'm not sure. I definitely fought for it. Yeah, I really
Pinush
wanted
ni
to.
James talaga, ilagay niyo sa soundtrack yung music ko. But how long were your last teleserye was about 10 years?
Apparently 10 years ago.
Wow.
Right.
So coming into the set, were you nervous from the first day?
I was nervous from when they first pitched it to me, and they said that Catherine would be part of it. I think I was nervous from that point, but I'm super grateful that it's been 10 years, and the trust that ABS-CBN and Dreamscape have in me to be able to do this project, and of course I thank you so much to Kat as well for accepting this project, and yeah, I'm super grateful.
Thank you, James. Si Kat naman, from 2022, ngayon nagbabalik teleserye. Did you have some adjustments also? Siyempre, iba ang pag-shoot ng teleserye. And anong Catherine ang mapapanood namin dito sa Someone Someday?
Adjustments, yes. There were a lot of adjustments. And actually, I think ito yung longest na parang usually kasi it takes like you know, a couple of taping days to warm up and to feel homey on set. But for this one, it took a while. Maybe because matagal na rin since my last serie. And when you say you're doing a TV series, you all know that it's a different world, diba? Pag sa movie. And eto sa serye, siguro new environment din for me. Like, first time working with James, with Ate Madge, with our directors as well. And then I'm back with Dreamscape after Maracalara, which was 16 years ago. So, you know, ang daming bago. So, medyo matagal ako nag-warm up and also to get to know my character. And then your other question about my character.
Yes.
So, I play the role of Billy Carino. So, I guess you've all seen the trailer and we also launched our poster too yesterday. So, I'd like to use that as my reference na lang. So, as you can see, si Billy as a CEO muna, she's one of the founders of Lovelist. As a boss, she's very, she knows what she wants. She's very independent. She is a go-getter. She's the type of girl na may plano siya sa buhay. She's like that kapag sa Lovelist, pag sa office. Pero just like kung anong nakita niyo sa poster, it's like the many faces of Billy. Because feeling ko ganun tayo, especially women, we wear a lot of masks, right? Like, I'm like this when I go to the office. I'm like this when I'm at home. I'm like this when I'm with my friends. And I think ganun si Billy. So she's like this kapag sa office. And then once she gets home, nandiyan na si Tita Press, yung sinasabi ni Ate Dims kanina. Konting-konti lang yung meron siyang pamilya. So pag sa bahay, makikita niyo na she's like the complete opposite of the girl boss you see in Lovelist. And also, pagkasama niya si Jordan, yung safe space niya, the best friend niya, which is James' character, it's a different mask na ibibigay din ni Billy. So, ang daming layers ng character niya. Iba rin siya sa mga taong medyo alam niyo niloloko siya. So, I think it's interesting because we made sure that Billy is just like us. She's human and she's not, I think, the typical lead character na makikita natin. And feeling ko ito yung pinakamaraming layers din na portray ko when it comes to TV series. That's why I enjoy creating Billy.
Ako, excited tayo mapanood yan, Catherine.
Yeah.
Nakakapagod siguro yung maraming layers na yun.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Diba?
It's tiring, really.
Yeah.
Kasi kailangan mo siya
Switching.
going real,
Yes.
switching. And then iba yung dynamics niya sa bawat character. So minsan, tatanong ko sila, so paano pag tayo, right? It's hard to balance it. Pero I think the challenge naman, lahat naman tayo likes the challenge and it's very fulfilling once you've done something or feeling ko nagawa ko yung kailangan sa eksena. But yes, it takes a lot of courage, a lot of effort, and so much more.
And it's so refreshing kasi first time mo rin makatrabaho si Madge and si James.
First time,
diba?
yes. Si Ate Dims lang actually nakatrabaho ko sa lahat ng
Yes.
cast, I think. Pero lahat kami first. Yeah.
Meron bang kapaan in the beginning, getting to know, ganon? Or
Yes,
siya
meron.
hihiyaan?
Meron, for
Meron?
sure. Yeah. Kasi I've known Ate Madge for quite some time now, but I know Ate Madge as like, you know, my sister in the industry and Ate Dims also. Pero iba naman talaga kapag nasa set tayo. So, iba kung paano mo kilalanin yung isang artista na katrabaho mo. And syempre, may adjustments din doon kung paano kami. But you know, overall, siguro one thing in common sa aming lahat, we're all hungry. We want this to work. And it's the project that we're all parang fully committed in. So, yun yung humahawak sa amin lahat.
Ang laking bagay ng hungry no? Yung excited ka. Parang Madge, di ba? Since you became a mom, ito yung show mo ulit. It's your comeback also. So, nagigil ka ba? Bumalik ka sa serye? Nagigil. Oo. Kasi diba syempre, your old characters, yung mga characters na tumatak talaga sa'yo, talagang larger than life, ganyan. But dito sa Someone Someday, anong may expect namin kay Maha?
Without
Spoiling?
I'll try ha.
Sige.
Kasi nung isang video ko, hirap na hirap din naman. Pero siguro, yung sinabi mo, Gretch, kung gigil, andun yung talagang kinausap ko si Kat, tapos sabi ko, nag-thank you nga ako kasi she said yes, na makasama ako dito sa Someone Someday. Tapos sabi ko, babe, pares tayong gutom. So parang, yes ate, so nag-usap kami magtutulungan, yes, scenes. And then, yung giggle na ginawa mo, feeling ko kayo yung manggigigil sa akin.
Sa trailer pa lang, medyo hindi ko maintin. Takot ako sa'yo, bad ka ba? Parang,
Sabihin na lang natin, ako po si Abby dito. At si Abby ay hinahanap yung lugar niya sa mundo ni Billy. So abangan niyo kung tatanggapin ba siya ni Billy o hindi. And then, subaybayan niyo na po. Ganun lang ate masasabi ko.
Pero alam mo, hindi naman to spoil, but I remember you saying that even if, kunwari, medyo yung character mo kainisan, mamahalin mo pa rin siya. I remember you saying that because there's something about yung character mo na mapapamahal din sila.
Siguro yun yung galing ng mga Pinoy, na ating mga creatives, na ating mga writers, at yung mga directors namin, yung alam nilang balansehin. Kasi sa buhay naman natin, dumadaan talaga tayo, nagkakaroon tayo ng dark cloud, di ba? Pero nandun yung, ikaw, forever ka ba dyan mag-stay? Or sino makakapagpabago sa'yo? May ganyan. So, madami. Ang hirap, Gretch.
Ang cryptic nga nun. Abangan na lang natin talaga paano mag-unfold ang kwento.
Oo.
Gabi-gabi.
Yes, kaya excited ako. Talagang na-challenge ako gawin yung role ko. Kasi grabe yung journey niya. So, dun ako excited na papanood nyo at i-uncover nyo yung journey ni Abby.
Yan. Si ano naman, baka may masabi pa sila. Lilipat na ako na direct ngayon at kay Dolly, direct Shad and Dolly. With, how was it working with them and with Netflix? And yung process na yun na, sinabi nyo that there's may thriller, may layers, may love, may, ang dami. So, paano nyo sila ginaid and how did you bring out the best sa kanila in terms of bringing their characters out and the purpose of their characters?
Maraming discussion na nangyayari, di ba? Before and after. Before kumapasok sa set, at saka during sa set, maraming discussion doon sa kung ano ba yung core ng characters. Kasi di ba, gaya nga sinabi ni Namatch, lahat naman tayo iba-iba. Pero at the same time, sa characters kasi nila, meron talaga silang isang ultimate goals para sa sarili nila, di ba? So, yun yung naging guiding principle namin. It took us a while to figure it out. Kasi marami, at saka mahaba kasi yung teleserye, di ba? Hindi naman siya like a movie na isang sitting lang siya. So because this is a series, and a long form series, the characters go through so many journeys all throughout the whole show. Parang yung season niya, ang dami niyang pagdadaanan. So it's really more of keeping track and very professional naman din kasi itong lahat ng nakatrabaho namin, we were lucky enough and we were blessed to have, so, thinking characters or thinking actors or people who, know what their characters are. But at the same time, they also listen to suggestions. They also listen to where we want the characters to go to. So, naging collaborative yung part na yun. At yun nga, inaaral din talaga nila, inaaral din namin kung paano sila dadalhin doon sa kung saan namin siya kailangan dalhin. So, ayun. Tsaka very, masaya yung set namin, very professional. Sila, very fun. Tapos, pagdating doon, game na.
Thank you, Dolly. Direct Shad, would you like to add to that?
Yeah, siguro adding to what Dolly said na they know, we focus on the goals of each character. Yun nga, parang I feel, I really appreciate their inputs in their own characters. Kasi our ultimate goal din naman bukod sa goals ng characters is to ground their characters. Ako ideally kasi sana it's very relatable, very real. Na yung tao is parang hindi siya super white, super black. Alam mo, we all have our own episodes naman na sa buhay, there are dark times na we don't want to show, but we all pass through it. Diba? Parang there are also light times that we don't share with everyone. So parang yun yung tinatry namin i-balance na parang yung realism of the characters that everyone in general, not only here in the Philippines, globally, that we get to relate to.
Now I'll go to Dimples. I'm curious na yung 16-year na reunion nyo. Grabe, di ba?
Pero hindi ko naalala yung edad ko at sinasabi yung 16 years. Parang naisip ko, oo nga.
Hindi ko naman pinapaalala, pero yun ang kasulat dito. 16 years talaga eh. Grabe,
Oo, di ba? Isip-isip.
ang big. Imagine mo kung nagkaanak ka ulit noon, teenager na rin siya.
No, so yung age niya, oo, yun yung edad. Hindi naman, yun yung edad no, hindi, yun yung layo ng taon na nagkatrabaho kami. Edad niya yan. 16 siya nun eh.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Wow.
Anak ko siya sa Mara Clara.
Anak mo na talaga.
Oo. Diba? Diba? Sabi ko nga sa'yo, nakapagpatapos na ako ng piloto. So, ibig sabihin, tumanda na ako talaga. Pero you know what, Gretch? I'm just very grateful that we're still here.
Yeah.
That I still get to do what I love to do. And I get to do it with people that I love working with. And you know, to be in my position, wala ka nang hinihingi kasi sa edad ko, ha? Yung healthy ka na lang, may mga anak ka, may asawa ka. Tapos yung mga katrabaho mo, yung mga nagsisimula, kasi nung nagsisimula kami ni Catherine, pareho pa kami mga nangangarap. Hindi naman namin inakalang ko, baka naisip mo ba darating tayo dito?
Hindi, ate.
Diba? So, you just keep working hard. Eh, totoo, palakpakan natin si Kat. Kasi nakaka-proud yun na. It's something to be proud about, Kat. I mean, I have seen you when you were a nene. As in, as in. So imagine mo, now that I'm seeing her with all of the layers, not of her characters, not of her... Because when I look at Kat, I don't see the characters. I don't see the roles. I see the young lady I still got to see growing up, and I see her now, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud. She was it. At saka natatawa ko kasi yung mga tinatawanan namin ngayon, Gretch, sa set, yung mga tinatawanan din namin dati, street food, pagkain, tinapay, yun pa din sabi ko nga sa kanya, katang sarap pala ng ganito, no? Yung kahit pa paano, may na-achieve na tayo sa industriyang to, tapos nakakaluwag-luwag ka na, but you still become happy about the simplest of things. And for me, that is the true measure of a successful person. Yung hindi ka binago ng husay mo.
That's so
Ay na,
beautiful.
bukas shopang ha?
Gusto ko ate.
Ano ha? Alam mo na. Alam mo na.
Pero alam mo, ang masasabi ko lang din kay Dimple, 16 years ago man yun, hindi nagbabago ang mukha mo.
It's
What is your secret?
The secret is to have peace.
Peace.
Kasi alam mo, kahit anong gawin mong pagpapaganda, pag wala kang kapayapaan sa puso, sa isipan mo, hindi ka magiging maganda at masaya.
Totoo naman.
Sorry na, hindi na kayo. Di ba totoo naman talaga, hindi kasi nakaka-pretty pag wala kang peace.
Yeah.
Pag konsumido, it shows.
Yeah, totoo yun.
Regardless versus,
I
I'm sure.
have a fantastic husband to thank for that. And my children, they all make me so happy. So wala na akong mahiling pa. Just to be here with you guys is just cherry on the top. Oh, I'm so grateful. Thank you, Netflix. And thank you, Someone Someday. And Dreamscape. And Kath. Thank you for allowing me to be part.
Thank you for saying yes.
Thank you. Yes.
At malapit na natin mapanood yung outcome ng work na ginawa nyo. Kasi ngayon pa lang feel na natin yung bonding nyo, and I'm sure this will translate even more sa screen. Now this question, we have a question from our friends from the press. This is for Catherine and James from My Movie World. Before filming, what were your first impressions about each other? And was there a particular scene or moment during production that helped build your chemistry?
Well, like I mentioned earlier, this is our first time working together. So unlike with Ate Madge, we have a clean slate. We have a clean slate to work from, and to be honest, going into our roles is like best friends since childhood. So jumping right into that wasn't easy. We had a lot of help from the whole cast actually to help break the ice and
Tagal mo bit ng ice talaga na yun.
Ang laki ng ice. Laki ng ice.
Expensive yung ice.
and to really help build the relationship of Billy and Jordan, because it's such an important relationship throughout the whole series. But I don't know what the question is anymore. I think the scene, first impression.
Yeah.
I don't think I had too many. I think what's the word I'm looking for? Preconceptions, is that the right
Yeah.
word? About Kath before working together. Other than that she's very talented, but being able to work with her on the show, how much attention she has to the details, to the story, the perfectionist in Kath, I super appreciate, especially with this project and it being my first project back in so long. I think that was extremely helpful to me. And I think the other part was, what's the scene?
Yeah, na medyo nag-bonding. So you wanna break yung ice? Meron ba?
I think for me it was the one in the car, the one in the trailer. So
Ah,
we can
really?
talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah, just because it was so crazy and yes. The scene that we have in the trailer where Billy is like racing, I think that scene was so fun. It was a nice icebreaker.
Okay. Thank you, James.
Yeah, I know.
Nandito yung backup namin dalawa.
Mama jerks.
Ikaw naman, Catherine, did you have any first impressions kay James? And paano kayo yeah.
First impression, I expected James to be really shy. And I was right. He's very shy. I'm the type of person pa naman na, it takes a while for me nga to warm up. And usually, may isa na magbe-break na ice. So the problem with us, sino?
Walang gusto mauna.
So parang, I'm shy, he's shy. So paano natin to? Paano to? Kasi dapat childhood best friends kami. So,
It's a group effort.
yeah, it was a group effort. And also, I think nag-work din yung we didn't force anything. Because I think anything that's forced, the audience will see it. And we don't want to balang mo na arte mo lang na, okay, you're best friends, you're very comfortable. So I think personally, kung anong nakatulong sa akin, I try to create a world ni Billy and ni Jordan. So when we are on set, and then when the director says action, it's like, okay, this is Billy and Jordan talking. And then once cut na, back to James and Kath. And I think it worked naman. Kasi we were able to, yun yung maganda rin pag sa serye. You have time to create and to get to know each other. Now I'm more, parang I know James. Not so much still. Kasi ang hirap kasi wala kami common friends. Wala kaming common projects in together. So wala talagang very unfamiliar si James sa akin. But now, every taping, I got to know him more. And then, I'm just curious about him. I think it helped too. Kasi if you're too familiar with the person, iba rin kung paano mo siya tingnan. So I think, nakatulong din siya na hindi ko naman siya intention. When I look at James, okay, ganito pala siya. Ganito siya mag-prepare for a role, mag-process ng emotions. And it's nice to witness that during taping. So yeah, it helped creating the world of Billy and Jordan. Na it's really different from Kath and James. So you get to see both. You see Kath and James today, and then on Friday you get to see and to enter the world of Jordan and Billy. So I hope you enjoy because it's a beautiful friendship they have talaga.
And ang ganda rin, slow burn like you said, because ang daming episodes.
Maraming
time. Maraming time. Bawal sabihin. Okay, now this question is for everybody, for Direk, Chad, Dolly, and of course Maha, Catherine, James, and Dimples. Netflix has become a platform where Filipino stories are reaching audiences around the world. Now, as the faces of someone someday, what do you hope viewers across the different countries, discover about Filipino storytelling through this series? Dali.
Ang hirap pa ako yung unang sumasagot eh.
And I thank you.
And I thank you. I think the importance of family. I think yun yung pinaka sana makuha ng mga international audience, and syempre kahit yung mga Filipino audience natin, is how crucial family is to us and how crucial it develops people. Parang kasi doon, sa lahat ng characters na makikita nila sa show namin, lahat sila, iba-iba yung pamilya, iba-iba yung klase ng pagpapalaki doon sa mga characters, kaya naging ganun yung characters nila. So sana yun yung makita natin na when they see the show, things that they should do, should not do, or should be aware of, that the things they do affects their children. So, I think yun.
Ooh, ang lalim nun. Direct Shad.
Coming back to the family core values that Dali said, for me, yun nga, babalik ulit dun ako sa realism ng characters. Kasi parang, for me, it's okay to show how that you're not your best foot forward always. Diba? So parang, at the end of the day, ano ba ang nagsasalba sa atin? Well, it's the values of the Filipinos. It's our family, it's our friends, who we also treat as family. Diba? Like I said last time, friends are the family we choose. How Billy treats Jordan as her family, and how she treats her Lovely's family, her family. So, ayun, parang you are not alone. People around you, your family will always be with you no matter what.
Thanks, Direct Shad. Dimples.
Mahirap na lang. Pag ito na, mahirap na.
Ang hirap na. Final
Oo,
round.
diba? Pero ako siguro, I just want to touch on the storytelling of Someone Someday. As you can see, yung theme, kanina pinapakinggan ko tayo, kasi ngayon ko lang nakasama-sama na tayo, diba? And all I could hear is that we all took a chance on a project that we weren't even sure about because some of us didn't even get to work with each other before. But that's the beauty of Filipino storytelling, is that now the landscape has changed with the help of Netflix, because now we're opening our eyes to things that are new. And new things could be something that's magical and beautiful all at the same time. Kasi sanay tayo mga Pinoy na kung saan tayo nasanay, yun lang yung laging binabalikan natin. Pero dito, for Someone Someday, I have seen it work over and over again na, oh, may magic yun. I watch James and Kath and Madge have these magical moments in the series, and I'm like a fan watching. I'm like, grabe, 3 decades na ako sa industriya to, pero I still get surprised. Kinilig ako, nainis ako, nagalit ako, tapos nagmahal na naman ako. Tapos inisip ko, ay, ganda ng show namin. And you know, we were steered by the best. Thank you, Direk Chan and Direk Tony, and of course, Direk Andor as well. No? So ko lang, the storytelling, beauty, yun sana yung makita ng wider audience natin na this time Filipinos are going out of the box. And we have our stars proving everybody wrong and saying, you know what, this is new and you're gonna love it.
I love it. Exciting. Thank you, Dimples. Maha. Susundan. Pressure in that.
Pero abi naman talaga, ate. Siyempre, isang malaking karangalan na makagawa ng napakagandang teleserye, ng isang series, at mapapanood sa iba't ibang bansa through Netflix. At sana mapanood nila kung gaano ka-honest, kung gaano ka-emosyonal, kung gaano ka-relatable yung series na ginagawa nating mga Pinoy. Kasi, ewan ko, kahit naman iba't iba tayo ng bansa, ang pagmamahal, ang pag-asa, ang takot, universal yan eh. Diba? Pare-pares natin nararamdaman. So, etong Someone Someday through Netflix, di ba? So, sana makita nila kung gaano kagaling ang mga Pilipino.
Thank you, Madge.
Okay ba
Jamie.
yun?
Oh, very good.
Pwede?
Very, very good.
Kasi nahirap usog ba?
Si Dimples talaga may nagsundan yan. Oo. James.
I think, at least I'd like to talk more about on the music side. I think I would love for people internationally across Southeast Asia and through the world to experience more of Filipino music, which I'm super grateful that we get to showcase in the show. There's multiple artists that get to perform the original music as part of the storytelling in the show. And I think it's such a great time for OPM. I've been in the music industry now for also a very, very long time, and I think it's probably one of the best places it's ever been in a long time. So I'm super excited as well for Filipino music. I'm so grateful we got to include these other artists like Maki, Angela Ken, and many more into the show to really enhance the storytelling. Sometimes music really explains it best.
Yes.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Thank you.
Thanks, James. Kath.
Okay. I think Filipinos are known for, I think everything that we do, it's very focused on family, love, all the good things. The Filipino core values. It's something we try to show every time we create something, whether it's a movie or a TV series. Siyempre gusto natin makita yung touch ng Pinoy, right? Kasi especially we have this platform now, which is Netflix, na we get to have the chance to show how Filipinos are, especially families here. Kung paano sila when they're sad, when they're happy, paano yung mga Pinoy. But siguro, I like this, what I like about our show so much is that pinakita namin yung hindi usual na pinapakita sa pamilya dito sa Pilipinas. So, it's not the ideal family you see. It's not the perfect family, definitely. You see the parang other side of the coin. You see the brokenness, you see the traumas as well. You see how important it is, especially for the children, kung gaano ka-important yung childhood sa kanila because growing up, yun pala yung dala-dala nila. So it's the values, or parang it's the modern way of telling the world na, hey, hindi rin kami parang very resilient all the time. We all have our parang not so good days as well. And it's nice because all of the characters, we get to show that their imperfections, they're flawed, but then at the end of the day, ask yourself, bakit nila ginawa yun? Tapos may realize mo din, naiintindihan ko kung bakit nila ginawa yun. So we try to keep that in mind sa buong show, and hopefully, not just the Filipinos, everyone napapanoorin tong show namin. Sana makita nila na, okay, ganito na pala yung mga pamilya din ngayon. Na yung family, it's not just, you don't have to be blood related and all. Family, pwede mo makuha sa kaibigan, pwede mo makuha sa office, sa trabaho mo. You create your own family, and I think that's the core message of our show. And then you allow them to help you as well, especially when you're at your lowest. So yeah, hopefully after this, makita nila yun globally, and especially kung saan tayo ipapalabas sa mga countries.
So it's a very real and authentic depiction of how we are as Filipinos and our families and love and kung ano-ano ba. But we have a special treat, and we would like to thank all our friends from the media and press with us today. But I would like to request Caps and Lynette, can you please sit here in front? Yan, meron mga name plates. And I would like to remind everybody, for this portion po,